Welcome, everyone, to my 10-day go live journey. Today, I want to talk to you about my life. I want to let you know why I get up and do what I do every day. So, to know a little bit more about me, I'm going to be really vulnerable today. I'm going to actually let you know, where I come from, what I've been doing. My name is Nicole Maseki, and I live in Sydney, Australia. And I am a mum, and I'm recently separated from my husband, and I get up every day because I want to live a life fulfilled. I get up and I talk to people about how their life can be fulfilled and how they can be abundant every single day. So I started wanting to enable people and helping people to find their best self because I needed to find my best self. So for me, I love helping people. So whether it's at church and helping people there, whether it is in a disability service and helping people there, I just really love seeing people thrive. And I think it really stems back from when I was a little kid and I hated to get in trouble. I would hate to get in trouble. And I wanted to be the best that I could be for people and always started helping. My mum actually like lived with us, but traveled a lot for work when I was like a young teen, and so I kind of started looking after everyone in the house amidst fighting with my sisters. I will be honest, um, but that's I think where that drive to actually like care and love for people and help people started. Um, And in my life, I loved being a mum. I still love being a mum, but, you know, we live and we need to earn money, and, actually started doing a career that I really loved. I worked at a university. I progressed from when I first started there, I was an admin assistant that worked part-time because my son was only a couple of years old, and then I moved into different managers roles and executive roles, and one day I was running the student orientation. I don't know if you know it, but it's a place where people get to learn and thrive. They get to meet and connect with people. And I used to look after all of the orientation. And so I was at this amazing thing called International Student Welcome. I was sitting next to the vice chancellor of the university. I'd just given a speech, and my phone kept going a bit crazy in my pocket. And I thought, "Oh my gosh, what?" And it went like 5 times. And I thought there must be a critical incident on campus because I was the person that needed to, respond. And so I excuse myself, I go and listen to the phone calls. And gosh, I wish there was a critical incident on campus. And he'd never say that, but there was a critical incident in my home. My child was at school. The school had been trying to call me, had been calling my emergency contacts because they were sending my son to hospital because they thought that he was having a heart attack. And it wasn't a heart attack. So I had to leave this main event, which had like, I don't know, 7,000 people in it, and go to the hospital and go and get bloods, go and get tests. I wish it was really something that could have been fixed really easily because I wish it was something that happened to me even, because the last thing you ever wanna see is you ever wanna see that your child is in pain. And if I'm really honest, and I am an honest person, I would much have preferred this pain to be mine because my little boy, who's not so little now, he's 19, but he's been in pain for 6 years. So unfortunately, what happened to him that day never stopped. So all the pain receptors in his body turned on and have never turned off. And at the time, I was running 5 departments at a university, and I was singing places, and I was very active in my community. And I spent a couple of years with my son going around to doctors and specialists and everywhere, like everywhere. And thanks, Dali, for asking. My son, it took us years to even come with a diagnosis, and it's just a really broad diagnosis. It's called amplified musculoskeletal pain syndrome. So we call it AMPS for short. And then he had chronic fatigue, and then being in pain 24 hours a day. Then you've got mental health. My life got turned upside down, guys. I really, really pray that no one's life has to get turned upside down like this. I was a sole parent looking at what I could do, because realistically, my job was like, it was the job that I wanted. I will be really honest. Like, it was the job that I had wanted. I'd worked really hard towards. And my poor boy was so unwell that I was trying to juggle working and juggle taking him to appointments, like 6 or 7 appointments a week. And it was exhausting. It was hard. I wasn't doing anything well. And an opportunity came for redundancy in my work, which actually meant I could take some time off work and spend time with him and still be able to, pay rent and have food and all the appointments that are crazily expensive. So I did. So I took the time off, and I was able to get Declan to all the appointments he needed to go to. But I'm a really charismatic person, and I got so stuck where I was. I got so stuck in helping him that I lost myself. And I can remember being asked, "What's your dream?" And and I didn't have one. I just wanted my son to be well, and I couldn't make that happen. And the fact that me, who's so passionate about everyone, couldn't be happy for others, or couldn't see myself going on a holiday or doing anything except taking him to appointments and living day to day on the finances that I had. I couldn't see it. And so it came to the time where my money was running out and I needed to go back to work. And I was like, I don't know how I can do this. I don't know how I can work and how I can look after my son. And I was just lost. Sorry, guys. I was just lost. And I didn't know where to go. I applied for a full-time job and thought, how do I do this? And how do I get my son to everything he needs to get to? And a beautiful friend of mine had been running her own business for a year. And I sort of thought, I don't know anything about this. It's just not me. But after that interview for a job in the city, which would have been like 12 hours a day, and the time my son was so unwell, like I just needed to be there. And so I finally looked at this webinar that she'd been looking at. And it was life-changing. And I will tell you more about like the role that I do in my business and how I can help other people. But today I just really want to tell you that, like, my son is why I get out of bed every morning. My son is why I have a drive to move. And I will say, guys, that a few years on from that moment, I can now get up and I can now dream and I can now help others. And as I said before, since when I was that little kid helping my sisters and my family, I now can do that again for other people. And I actually love it. I love it so much. So, yeah, so the reason I get up is my son, but I also love helping people. And I will let people know that he's doing quite well right now. He still lives in pain 24 hours a day, but he's just come leaps and strides with his health in the last 6 months. And that means that I can do more things. It means I can be around. But it also means that I can do this and I can travel and I'm dreaming again. And one thing with what I'm doing is we work on a lot of mindset, we work on dreams, we work on goals, we work on the journey. It's not about, just the result. As much as we just want the result and we want to be earning money and we want to be doing this, there's a lot of self-work that we do. And it's so worth it. It's so worth it, the self-work. And to realize that you're actually worth all your dreams and you're worth all your goals. Oh, thank you for everyone that's watching. I've got some beautiful statements here, like people asking how I'm doing. And really, it depends on the moment. Like me personally, I'm doing pretty good. I'm doing good. Definitely have moments where I'm not doing good, but it's real and I am a human being. And I can see that there is a lot of people asking even about the suffering of other people in the world. And I want to just say that I do support other people all over the world. And I've been on mission trips and I am an authentic person, and feel free to ask questions here. But I just want to share a bit about me. So over the next 2 weeks, I'm going to pop online at this time and I'm going to share a little bit about my life and what I'm doing. And next week, I'm going to ask some friends to pop on and we'll have a chat about their lives and what they're doing. But I just want people to understand that there are options out there. You don't have to do the regular 9 to 5. Or what you can do is you can do the regular 9 to 5 and do this on top of it so that you don't struggle in the future. So I will say my son is doing very well right now. I am working again full-time because I love it. And also because I am investing into my future. So what I'm doing now is investing into my future. And I'm able to travel, and Declan is still the key to my heart, and he is just the best thing. And I hope that you all have someone in your life that is the best thing, or something in your life that gets you out of bed so that you can do this journey we call life. All right, guys, I'm going to come and chat with you again tomorrow. But I thank you so much for being with us. And thank you for listening to me being vulnerable. I'll chat soon. Bye. Maybe bye. Okay. Bye.